Hello everyone! Today we're going to learn how to make a promo slide in Canva. So let's get started. We're going to start by creating a design. We're going to click on this button right here and we're going to click on custom size. If ever you want to input specific dimensions here, go ahead and do that. As for me, I'm going to look for YouTube's standard dimensions. So YouTube video would be okay. So this is what we're going to use for today's promo slide. Okay, now we're here. So we can actually start by putting something on the page, of course. You can actually put a video here, or you can put elements that you can animate. You can choose a background. If you'd like to use a photo background, you can do that by searching it for that here. For example, beach resort, and go to videos and choose whichever video you'd like to use. Take this one for example. Let's right click on it and set it as background and play it. And there you have it. So in case you'd like to use an element, let's first choose a color that we could use as our background. Perhaps this one would do. It's easy on the eyes. So we're going to look for some elements that we can use here. Say, for example, flip-flops, because you're advertising flip-flops, for example. You can go to photos, and yeah, it's amazing because they already have those cutouts here. In case you'd like to filter it out, go to this icon right here, select cutouts only, and click on apply filters. And from here, you can choose whichever flip-flops you'd like to use or whichever element you'd like to use. So I'm gonna use, right now I'm actually using a free account, so I don't have any access to the pro elements. So I'm just gonna use these graphics, for example. This one, for example. And then we're going to add a text, of course. This is just an example, so we're just going to put in very simple words. We can actually change its font by going to this bar right here. And you can choose whatever font you like. You can change its size over here, or by inputting numbers here. You can also just simply adjust it using these corner buttons. Resize it to your liking. And you can change its color if you want to. Go to this button right here and choose whatever colors you'd like to use. You can also, well, depending on the type of font you're using, you can turn it to bold. You can italicize or underline it as well. You can turn it to all uppercase if that's what you want. You can also change its alignment. You can align it to the left, full block style, or to the right, or or right here in the middle. Perhaps to the left would be okay. If you also want to create a bulleted list, then this icon would be useful. You can also use that to have a numbered list. And for this one, you might be wondering what this is for. This is spacing. So in case you'd like to adjust how far apart you'd like your letters to be from each other, just adjust this slider. And then for the line spacing, let me just put this down so that you can see it while I adjust it. This actually adjusts how far apart each line of your texts are. So, see? And you can also add some effects to your text. Just click on this button and choose whatever effects you'd like to use. You got the lift effect, hollow effect, splice effect, outline effect, echo, glitch, neon, background, and you can also choose to curve your text if you want to. You can also adjust how intense its curve is, depending on your preference. So for me, I'm going to use the lift effect so that it can be easily seen. And I'm going to change the color to something else. And then let's try to add an animation to it. Click on Animate and choose whatever animation effects you'd like to add to your element. My favorite is pop because it's just fun to watch. And likewise for your text, you can also animate it. So just click on the animate button and choose whatever animated effect you'd like to add to your text. And let's try to play it. You can actually add another video here in case you want to. So let's just create a very simple example. So this one, say for example, I'm just going to copy the text. And add an animated effect to it as well. Okay, and if you hover over here, you'll actually be able to add a transition to your videos. So click on it and choose whatever transitions you'd like to use. They're quite simple, but they're better than none. Maybe this one would be okay. You can also adjust the direction of this specific transition. Let's try down and let's try to play it. Oh, speaking of which, you can also adjust the duration of each of your video clip right here. So if this doesn't show up here on the toolbar, then you can click on this time right here on the thumbnail, and then this will appear here. You can trim it. You can also just specifically input here how much or how long you'd like it to be. So for example, I'd like it to be 2 seconds only. You also have the option to apply this rule to all the other pages. Just toggle this. And there you go. So let's try to play it. I mean, play it like play it. So basically, that's it. Just a very simple video. You can actually play around with it and, of course, make it more beautiful than this. But that's the basics of how you can create a promo slide in Canva. So, yeah, in order for you to actually share that to your social media, you're first going to have to download that. So, click on the share button above, go to download. Of course, select MP4 as your file type. That is, unless you'd like or you prefer to use other file types. And then check other settings or preferences, download preferences. Select the number of pages you'd like to be downloaded and click on download. So, yeah, for reals this time. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you found today's video of help somehow. Goodbye!